Hello everyone, it's Ajmal from RCCon. I warmly welcome everyone who has joined us today's webinar, and today we are going to talk about the latest DJI drone solution, DJI Flycart 30, the latest delivery drone solutions from DJI. And Mr. Wunna, our training engineer, is going to speak about the product features and application scenarios and how we can use it in diverse industries. So Mr. Wunna, over to you.
Hi everyone, this is Wunna from RCCon. So in this webinar, we would like to share about the Flycart 30. So today we will share about the feature of Flycart 30 and also more detail about it. So to go through it, let me share my screen for the Flycart 30 for their presentation. Yes, of course, the presentation video I will share with you once the webinar is finished. Okay, so let me share my screen. Oh. Okay. So in this webinar, so as you all, our DJI was established in like 2006. Wait, more people coming. Okay. So it's established in 2006, and we started with like consumer enterprise, and now our vision is to for the it's like technology company, and to have a better world by promoting sustainable human investment, and of course to enrich our lives. And our value is like to promote good look from within, see through, something like that, you know. So this is our value. Okay, better I'll go for the product feature. So our delivery. So as we all understand, the demand is. Oh wait, anyone inside? Cannot hear? Cannot hear me?
Cannot hear you.
Cannot? Wait. Hello? Cannot hear me? Hello, hello. Other people also can hear me or not?
Yeah, Mr. Wunna, can hear you clearly. Then go ahead.
Oh, okay, okay. Mr. Hajir, like you can check your speaker system, please. Okay. So as we also, because usually like our DJI, we're trying to find out the what customer needs in the market and how we can assist with your like pain points and the difficulty for different industry. So for now, we see for the cargo industry, one for delivery good item to the mountains, or even in the forestry area, and sometimes in offshore have many difficulties so far, and also expensive solutions. Some people use a helicopter, things like that. So we want to bring down a solution for that delivery industry. And since we have a strong experience in enterprise industry with the enterprise drone, you might be familiar with M30, M300, and of course this year we introduced M350 for enterprise industry. So we have a long year experience with the stability and the safety and the reliability of the products. So before we introduced this delivery drone, what we did is we started like 3 years ago, but we introduced this year for the overseas market, because we need many year tests. And so what we did is we did 3 years of tests, more than the 10,000 flights for safety reason and the reliability. So this for the locals area transport solution for you. Well, what scenario what we have here is first is for the emergency response. So as a picture, or maybe there if you move no accurate application, one there is like a disaster for the water, the floods, or any other disaster, the storm or tsunami. So in this scenario, some area is not easy to accept to send the item place to place, because it's not like the delivery in the market now we see is like delivery food or small kg, some small kilogram or small pack only. So our delivery drone will bring up to 40 kg. So you can carry a lot of item and heavy item for emergency response. and also for the mountains, because as we all know, like there are so many delivery purpose in the mountains, maybe for tourism. So you might need to deliver the goods, the item from the downhill or to the uphill. And some people, they might be bringing the electrical equipment for telecommunication or electricity. So in this scenario also, our delivery drone can assist. So that for the mountain terrains, and maybe much more scenario based on your country and your industry requirements. And also, as I mentioned earlier, is also for the offshore delivery as well. So as we see, like our Flycart 30 and the dynamic aerial delivery, and you will see in this picture, so the differences, you can see the differences. This is only one drone, and what kind of mode is come. So you will see on my left side is a winch mode, and on my right side is a cargo mode. So no matter what kind of saturation, because many people start thinking, okay, if you say delivery, so how can I make sure the drone landing points? Because some area like the forestry or mountains, you cannot find the landing point easily. So in this scenario, you cannot use the cargo mode. So you can go with the winch mode. So you don't need to land your aircraft. You can just deliver your item through the winch. So that's why we introduce two delivery modes. And as we also is for most in the past, the drone cannot fly more than 1 kilometer. Like the big drone, like a heavy drone, you cannot fly very far, or you cannot fly also at very high altitudes. As if you are a DJI user, you already know all our drone, the altitude limit is 100 meter altitudes. But for this delivery drone, now you see we want to overcome all the challenges. Delivery in the forest, mountain, so that means the limitation of altitudes is not here. So, but of course, the altitudes, you can go up to 6 kilometers. For the distance, you can go up to 16 kilometers and 28 kilometers or more. So I will explain more detail about in that session also. So that for the long distance and the heavy payload, we have cargo modes like this, and winch mode with the winch cables. So what we want to achieve is we want to achieve the delivery safe and economically and the efficient local air deliveries.
Any requests?
Yes. So for as you see, we can. Oh, we have. Okay. So as you see, we can go for the difficult area, for the offshore, for the mountain. You can fly over the mountain as well. So the quite interesting thing for most technical people, you might have a question. Okay, so how you can fly over a mountain, and how you can stay connected to the remote controller or to the fly hubs? So it's interesting question you might have, because it's not like the other drone transmission. Our transmission device we use in this delivery purpose is a different one. So it's not like Agres, or it's not like the Enterprise before. Even though we adopt for almost safe and reliability, but we use a different transmission device, and this but stay user friendly. You don't have to worry too much, because we will make sure all our dealer and can provide the proper training for us. So long distance, and it's not like we can want to overcome all difficulty, but that traditional transport have constraint and also have a difficulty and a pain point. So, if we start. Wait. So, for what purpose we introduce the delivery is you can deliver whatever you need, and you can deliver whatever you want, you need it, and also whatever you want to do it. Somebody in the shot?
Yeah. you can see the option like a join audio.
Oh, okay.
What people need to do join audio, then you can hear. Somebody who not hearing, ask them to join audio.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Let me see. Cannot hear you now? Okay. Okay. So if you cannot hear anything, first please check the speaker. Okay. Thank you.
Join audio.
Okay. So you need to click the join audio because that could happen in the Zoom app. Wait. Oh, my app is stopped. Can you see? Okay. Wait. Give me a minute. So my presentation have some issue. Give me a minute. Okay. Yes. So let me try. Sorry for the inconvenience because my presentation file stopped.
Share again.
Okay. Now I will share again. Let me try. Can you stay here?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry for the inconvenience. Why it's hanging?
What the network now?
This one?
DJI Academy?
Yes, the DJI Academy. Mountain. Okay. Now I can. You can see it, right? It's swapping. Okay. Thank you. So.
Any people in the meeting room? I'll be told.
Okay. Okay. Can you hear me? Oh, full screen? Okay, wait. Sometimes the full screen not going. See, it's have some issue. Okay, so better. So sorry for the inconvenience. So I will keep going now. So as we also in most cases, wait. Can you see something? Oh, okay.
See?
Stay joining. I will just be here. Sorry because more people also joining. I also need to admit. So you can why we design to deliver. We deliver whatever you want to deliver or whatever you want to deliver. No matter what's like offshore or forestry, or maybe sometimes to bring on the mountain for the solar panel, you can deliver. So until it is a large distance. So how long distance, and we will see. So in this slide, what I want to highlight is about the payload. As I mentioned earlier, we can bring the heavy payloads for 30 kg and 40 kg. So you will see dual battery and a single battery. Because our delivery drone, there is like two options. You can use a single battery or you can use dual batteries. So many people, they might consider this slope like, okay, if I use one battery, I can go 40 kg. And why I should use like two batteries? This is like a common question from most customers. So we always suggest to bring the dual batteries. It is for the safety issue, for the safety reason. Because like we have all the safety system, but all safety system come from our power supplies, from the batteries. So that means like if you use like two batteries, one battery, sometime maybe you have the error or issue with one of your battery, and it will automatically switch to another battery to get the power supply and for the safe landing, and also for the load balance. So we highly recommend for the dual batteries. This is a payload option. Okay.
Recording.
Yes. Okay. So my PowerPoint is sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay? Okay. So let's see. I think the full screen mode is not working. give me minutes. PowerPoint have issue. I cannot go for the full screen mode. No. Yes.
If you want to go on the next page, just push.
Yeah. PowerPoint have issue now.
Have you opened the web browser? Web browser isn't it?
Yeah.
Close it, the web browser.
This one?
Web browser, yeah. It takes sort of, RAM.
Better.
No, it should be okay.
Okay. Share screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Because of video. Okay. Can you see him? Okay, was clear. Okay, now
Admit all.
admit all. Okay, so as we see, like for this, you can bring like a heavy payload, and you can go the far distance is 28 kilometer without payloads. If with a payload, you can go up to 16 kilometer, and maximum flight speed you can fly in 20 meter per second. However, the cruising speed is 15 meter per second. So these are some specs that you might be interesting for the performance. When we say the performance, because you need first you will look at what is the temperature range, and how far, and what is the maximum altitude we can go, and what is the flight speed, because we meant to deliver in different and difficult situation and the hard environments. Like for example, the temperature range, you can see our delivery drone can fly up to -20 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius, and we have IP55 protection rating for the weatherproof, and the maximum wind speed resistance level is 12 meters per second. As I mentioned in the previous slide, yes, you can fly flight altitude up to 6 kilometers. So this will help you to deliver in the different scenario, like even on the highland, and also the hot temperature zone, and some like monsoon zone. So it will help you for the mountain deliveries. So the next is about, I want to run through about the safety and the reliability, because like in case something happened, how the drone will land for the safety reason, and how it will find for the landing points is, let's say if you go with because like we need to plan where the drone will where to deliver, and where it will deliver the good, and go one by one, point by point. That's how we plan initially. But in case of some emergency, you can stay at the safe landing points while it is flying. So you can stay plan and for the safety. And the another thing, sometimes like you can maybe you loss of control, right? If the disconnected region, because the drone flyer, is like sometimes it could happen the lost connection, or totally disconnected with the remote controller before the feature is RTAs return to home, or like land at the point, right? But this delivery drone, what will happen is it will find the nearest the landing points as per your plan, and then it will not, there is no point is come back to home very far, and the battery is not sufficient. You don't have to worry in this case, because it will have automatic management, alternative landing points. And also sometimes for too much overheating, also it will go to the alternative landing points. The nearest landing points according to your plans. And you can say, of course, manage the landing points nearby. So anyhow, like you need to make sure the landing and the takeoff safety before you start your operation. But stay, if have some issue, it will choose the nearest landing point for the safety reason. So as we see here, our delivery drone have a parachute system, because another worry from customer side is, what if the one propeller stop working or any friction move, and the drone will fall from like very high altitudes. It can damage, or the whole heavily. And what if also, because we also bring it with a payload, right? So also we need to worry about our cargo safety. So for that reason, our delivery drone will come with a parachute system. So how we can set the parachute system? Because the parachute system is operated by gas. So when it falls down, it will detect the speed, the falling speed, and the parachute will open in that scenario. Of course, before the parachute open, first what will happen is the drone system will automatically totally stop, and the propeller will stop, then parachute will turn it on. So remember, before you take off, the parachute system must be must be in good condition, and the drone will check all the things, and it will allow you only one parachute system is ready. So how we can trigger that parachute system is automatic. And also something happen, it's not just parachute system open, it will also inform you by audio, give you the alert and the warnings, so that it can go. This is like independent parachute system. It's not from the battery, okay? That from it's ejected by gas. So that by that way you can protect the property loss or the safety risks or your drone. So as we see here, like it will, before you take off, you need to confirm the takeoff 2 times. Also for the landing, you need to confirm twice, because you want to make sure it is safe for you. Because especially for the landing points is very far from you, right? So in that scenario, it will give you confirmation. It will ask for your confirmation for 2 times. For the accuracy, it will be the DRTK2 mobile station, of course, centimeter level, the accuracies. And if you say for the winch mode accuracy, it will be more accurate if the drone is near to the ground. But until 200 meters is good enough for accuracy. It will have an obstacle avoidance radar, and as you see, we have a multi-directional obstacle sensing. We have, we already know like a front and rear face away radar. It's not just front; it's also have on the rear side, and we also added the binocular vision for the accuracy reason. Okay, so for the obstacle sensing distance, this is very interesting, because for the obstacle sensing, we already know all the equipment have limitation, and mostly until now what we have is the obstacle sensing distance is not very far. So you stay because also our drone are flying for some different purpose, for agriculture or the enterprise. But for cargo is a different scenario. It can sense the obstacle 1.5 meter to 15 meter. So in that way, how you can be safe is when you fly on the mountain terrains, and you can be very safe. So also altitude stabilization rate is 1.5 meter to 200 meter. So it can always detect the altitudes while it is flying. It's not like before. Before, if you want to operate the Agnes drone or any drone, you need to map out first to get the terrain information and transfer file. But our delivery drone, this delivery drone will detect this the altitude stabilization rate is until 200 meter. So you don't need to worry for transporting your goods in the mountain or the steep slope area. because it will also show you on the remote controller screen. Yeah, in the remote controller part, I will share more details. The last part, and as you see, this delivery drone is supposed to fly sometime up to 6 kilometers. It's like it's very quite high altitudes. So for there can be some scenario for the crew aircrafts, like manned aircrafts. So we added that kind of warning, not more than the no flying zone, because before for most of our drone we added no flying zone warning, but in this delivery drone we will also add the crew aircraft warning. While it is close to like up to sensing distance is up to 15 kilometers. So when it is any manned aircraft within the 15 kilometers, it will give you warning. That is a crew aircraft, because we don't want to like got confliction with these manned aircraft. It will also exactly show you the how far the distance your delivery drone from the crew aircrafts. So this part is I want to mention about multi-level redundancy. So first is sensor. So for sensor, before we use IMU, just one component. Now we use 2 IMUs and 2 barometer, and also of course the antenna is a dual article antenna, same like before, and we have a dual radar and also binocular sensor for the accurate sensing function. And for the propulsion, we have a coaxial trim motor and dual signal link bucket for the throttle. So because and the next is for the image transmission line bucket. For image transmission, as I mentioned before, you can operate on the mountain area. So we have 4 antenna and 2.4 gig and 5.1 gig dual band, and SDR image transmission technology is applied here. So dual intelligent battery, flight battery bucket, and dual remote controller. So the last part, as you see, dual remote controller bucket. So I mentioned here you can fly up to 16 kilometers, of course without payloads 28 kilometers. So what could happen if your distance is have more place? Let's say you have a mountain in the between. You want to deliver go 2 mountains. First mountain you drop and deliver. This is about maybe 10 kilometers or 15 kilometers. Then you want to proceed your flights. That also possible. You can transfer to another pilot. You can use these advantages or dual remote controller, because by using this dual remote controller, because it's already far from you, so you can transfer to the another pilot, transfer the control of the drone. So that will help you a lot. But for that one, that will be for optional, depend on the regional regulation, because some regional regulation they won't allow that feature. So that will be the optional. And the I-10 already we announced this delivery drone for now, and to the overseas market approximately it will come in March. So we will see like each country regulation and the regional regulation. For the signal, as we all see in each landing gear, we have a signal, and also at the center we have another transmission signal. We use O3 video transmission, so that can go up to 12 kilometers, because we're supposed to fly up to large distance, so it should be for 12 kilometers. This is suitableness, and a hand image transmitter. So for the IPV camera, because we are landing far away from us, and also while it is flying, we want to see the safety, the downsides, and how far from the trees or any other objects. So for that reason, we use a high resolution IPV. The camera support, of course, you can move around, move around, and for the real life view, so you can check the surrounding for the safety reason. So 2 payload configuration for flexible deliveries. So for first thing, it's already familiar with you, is like cargo mode. You just put the cargo inside the box. So the second one, you will see the wish mode system. So the winch mode system is for some area that you do not have. For winch mode system is some area that you do not have a space to land for your drone or the objects. So you just drop your item from the sky. That's also fine. Okay, so we have cargo mode and winch mode. For cargo mode, you see like a streamline, so up to like a 17 liter. You can see here the dimension, 573 millimeter, 416 millimeter, 306 millimeter. So in this dimension, you can put the items. Okay, so the material is made in aluminum alloy. So the aluminum alloy is quite strong. The strength is good enough, and also the lightweight for our aircraft. And for the weight detection, it's also have a weight detention, weight display, and also it will have the system will come like overweight warning. Of course, some people say because this have 70 liter, so our post all the cargo. Because it depends on the weight, so you need to make sure. And also the drone itself have the weight or overweight warning. So also the center gravity CG detection display, because as we all know, when you for the flying aircraft, the CG is very important. So it will also have a CG detection system for the safety of your aircraft. For the winch mode, flexible, but another thing is precise. One, we want to deliver the item, and we drove by the cable, by winch mode, that should be precise. So for that reason, you see maximum the cable length is 20 meter, and the maximum speed of the winch is 0.8 meter per second. We give with like a tension cable and also the counterweight. Because for the why we put the counterweight system is you will see in the later screen. So when you drop this winch mode, see it's very stable and very precisely. First, you can see here the target, this area. Yeah, as I mentioned in the previous slide, the another useful information for you is for the winch mode. So it will be better and more accurate. It's close to the ground. Of course, starting from the 200 meter and maybe 16 meter, 70 meter is much better for the accuracy. You need to be careful that one. Okay. So before takeoff, the system detects the winch hook is in place or the cable valve or correct direction. Because you see the winch, it touches the ground. You don't need to, the people don't need to go and remove the goods. It will automatically release. So before it take off, the system will automatically check it is in the correct direction or not. If not, it will give you the warnings. So of course, during the flight, how it can have for the winch delivery, because the payload capacity, delivery cable length, ground descent, and also the strain angle, everything, all this information will be displayed on your remote controller screen or on your the management platform as well. So for this way, you can see the real-time information about your cargo or your goods. So what about during unloading? As I mentioned, so we use AI technology. So for the precise drop the goods, and also automatically release. So near ground cargo safety protection also provided, because it will see the cargo one is close to near the ground. It will check the flight speed and also the speed and what about the wind speed, everything. It will also provide it and display on your screen. So in the remote controller part, you will see more detail. As you see in the picture, so while it is flying, it's swinging. So that swing control is provided. So it will, one it detect is swinging, is if one is seen if seem dangerous, it will automatically control it. And the another feature is cat cable protection. So what is look like cat cable protection? One, sometime you are bringing your goods flying above the trees or mountains. Sometimes it might be stuck in the trees. So in that scenario, so we don't in that scenario you need to cut your cables for the safety of your drone. If not, of course, your drone can get crashed or damaged. Especially it's very near to the trees. you can imagine here, you can see there. So sometimes even your parachute cannot have you too much. So in that scenario, you need to cut your cables. So of course we do not use a cutter. We use the melt. We melt the cable and cut it. So it is simple how to cut the cable manually auto. So you will see you just press and then it will cut the cable automatically. So that how it will ensure the safety of your drone. So next, I want to move to the DJI RC Plus. I hope like most of you, because you might have flying already our DJI drone, so you might be familiar with this RC Plus. But the feature for delivery will be quite different. The first, this is same like we have two internal batteries, and also you can still use a 1 volt external battery as a WB37 batteries. The screen is like a 7-inch high-bright screen and the IP54 rating and minus 20 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius operating temperature, and you can use for 6 hour flight times. So 6 hours is good enough for your operation, and until if you have more hours, you can replace external battery. Is same like other DJI Plus. So that's I highlight before is dual operator mode for improved safety. You will see the aircraft button on the left side. You just press and transfer the drone control to another pilot. Then you just manually switch and transfer the remote. When you feel it's very far or the signal showing is weak, so you can transfer to another pilot easily. And for the management, the app is we use a DJI Pilot 2. Most enterprise user already familiar with this one. So that's the reason we already mentioned our delivery drone is user friendly. Even though this is just the first time we introduce a delivery drone in the market, but still is like user friendly. You can operate easily, and we have an intelligent assistant. So how it works for intelligent assistant? Sometimes you operate is very far distant, like 16 kilometer, and you operate up and down again and again. So also is very far. It's like the man aircraft. So you have to fly far distance, and so at the specific altitudes, like at the cruise altitudes, you don't need to fly manually all time. Sometimes you plan the waypoint, or sometimes you want to plan the manually. Even you can also use the intelligent. You just strip to the intelligent assistant, and the drone will automatically fly. You don't need to push your throttle all times. Okay, it will automatically know this is the flight speed. You just set the flight speed, and manual to auto. You can easily switch. That will help you when your pilot is tired or fatigued. That system will help you to continue your operation safely. So you will see here the real-time terrain sensing. This is on the remote controller screen, and it is showing you the speed and the altitudes and how many kg, and it's already released or not. So it's like a tethering distance. All the information required for you is showing on the screen. So you don't have, this here we highlight like a real-time terrain sensing, because is in both drone in the market so far, it's not that function won't work for the high altitude, right? So but our drone, this delivery drone, will come that function together for your safety, because we are flying above the trees or the mountains, so that feature will have the loss. And the next, route recording, how it will record the route. Let's say you some area, and you like on the offshore, for example, offshore, and sometimes you cannot plan on the offshore, so you might be flying manually. So every flight you did manually, or because you feel okay, this is one obstacle, so I will try to fly avoid the obstacle manually and fly this, go and log, drop your cargo, drop your goods, and then when it come back, the drone remember the route. So you can also let him fly back the same route you did. You did want it go for the delivery, so it will come back the route you command. So it will record your route. That function will help you for the quick planning. So for example, so how do you work? So in this video, you will see, let's say you fly but this route, so it will record this route. You can let it fly back again. Or what about like backtrack RTK? So you can backtrack the same route. Some also you can use not just backtrack RTK, because the backtrack RTK, as you in the picture, in the video, is flying and is very far. So you can also give you the optimized route RTK. So optimize RTK routes. It's not just like before RTK and it's make a straight line and come to you. No, they were trying to remember, do you want to fly the same route I'm flying before, or you want me to optimize? One, if optimize, it will show you this way. So that's how you can select your favorite and safe scenario. So regarding with control, so we can use the remote controller to control the screen and the planning. As I mentioned here, you can also use DJI Delivery Hub on the tablet or the laptops. So there is also, we have a smart management platform for you to plan the route and to monitor the good and all the information. So as you see here, first you just let the fly routes, select the drone and confirm. So for the management hub, is like you can select the drone 1, 2, 3. So you can manage many drone at the same time. So from that way, for the delivery, some if you provide the delivery service, it's much easy for you to manage by the laptop or the tablet as well. So that will make you smart. And it's like it work this management hub work like Terra. So remember, like in Terra, you can do some pre-flight check. Is it safe or not? It will fly the altitude up and down, or how it will go like this. So you can do the pre-flight reliability check before you fly in the reality as well. Once you finish, you can also confirm and you can start your operation by the Flycart itself. So it will show you the drone and the payloads, all information. So, and in future, this Flycart also you can monitor while it is flying. So see, you can see the altitudes and the distance from the remote controller and how it's walking. So you can see all the information real time by APV camera as well. So why we call one-stop delivery management is, you see, as you see here, you can make the drop-off points, or you can when you do pre-flight check, you feel like it is not safe, you can make high the altitudes, or you can make one point by one point, make it higher and safe for you and for optimization flight routes. And also you can check location and alternative landing site marking, so you can do all the planning before you start to take off. And the another cool feature is, it's like as management hub. As a management hub, you can see all the information or delivery goals of monthlies, and then all your flight history. So and like how many tags we finish this month or last month, or until like this month, how many tags we did, how many kilogram, and how far our drone go. In that this kind of information will help you to charge, okay, to talk with your clients, customer. And the another thing, for your technical people, they can also easily understand how many workloads is already done this month, and it's already done so far. So for their maintenance schedule, they can also plan for the maintenance schedule as well. So that you can also do like visualize the data. So how we work this month or this 2 months, how's the business going, and how's our aircraft work for it. So you can check all the information on the management hub itself. Next, I want to go through a bit more about the batteries and the charging station. You will see the battery we use DJI DB2000 intelligent flight battery. Of course, it's not like it's not 2000 mAh. The battery capacity is 38,000 mAh, and the warranty cycle is 1,500 cycle. It also have self-heating and hot swapping. So how it works had self-heating because your operation area environment may be in the very cool place on the maybe some like a frozen area, or it depends on the season or your country. It might be very cool. So before we need to turn on the drone and need to make heating, but this battery you don't need to worry that issue because the battery will do self-heating itself and hot swapping. What about the intelligent charging station? For the for the charging station, we like a 72 kilowatts maximum charging power, and you can adjust. It's like quite flexible, like flexible adjustment for the charging power. You can also use like a 3.6 kilowatts. So for it will support for the fast charging for a single battery. You can charge two batteries together or one battery at a time. So if you say one battery at a time, it will provide like a fast charging. Of course, if you charge two batteries together, it will be like a stable charge. So how long does it take for one battery charging, and how long does it take for the two battery charging? It will show next slide. Okay, so for the intelligent flight battery, I will go through like for intelligent flight battery first. For single battery mode, we will suggest to put the battery in the front compartment for the safety, because the rear holder you will need battery covers. You will see in the picture, this is a battery cover. Why we need battery covers? Okay, because that battery cover is to protect, because as I mentioned earlier, it have the it will cut the road by melting, right? So sometimes it's really hot, so you need to protect the other component from the battery itself. Okay, when you use the front component, the rear should have a battery cover. Okay, so the next is like a dual battery redundancy, because we mentioned two battery modes. We will suggest two battery mode, because if one battery fail in the air, because if you fail on the ground, that will be a problem. You can try to you can replace another one. What if while it is flying, it is in the air and the battery fail? So for that scenario, the other battery will take over and the system trigger emergency landing. Okay, so that's how that can make it safe your drone. It is but if you for the two battery, we recommend it to group together. Okay, but how we group together, like it's not right, like this battery is 98%, this battery is 75%. We won't suggest, because for the safety reason. So you should be charging and discharging together, should be 98, or maybe 98, 97, say okay, because too much battery percentage different is also not suitable for the drone for the safety reason. The next, when replacing battery, you need to note the battery socket, as I mentioned before, right? The battery socket is the electric furnace. That's the reason we include the covers. Okay, so ensure that contact object like battery case or propeller do not come in touch with the battery socket. Okay, because that's the reason when you use the one battery, put cover the battery socket. So how we can work for the self-heating? Because in the cool time, so I mentioned the self-heating. We have a three option. First, you can insert into the aircraft, so the self-heating will automatically start. Temperature once the temperature reach below 10 degrees Celsius, and if you don't, you mentioned okay, I will not insert in the aircraft. What if not insert into the aircraft? Yes, if you don't insert in the aircraft, the subheating will be started by, you can press by the holding button for 5 seconds. Okay, so you just press the battery, it will also automatically start the self-heating. So battery itself. And the another thing, like another way you can insert the battery in the battery charging station. If you insert in the charging station, it will start the self-heating, but the temperature when it reach below 20 degrees Celsius. So it depends how you would like to do. Like if you say below 10 degrees Celsius, you can install aircraft or press. If you say like no 20 degrees Celsius lower, you can start with the charging station for the sub heating. And so the next for the battery, as I mentioned earlier, right? So you can charge two battery together or one by one. If you charge one by one, it will take 26.5 minutes for the first charge. If you charge dual, it will be stable charge. But at the time, two battery will be charged in 36.6 minutes. So we suggest to use two battery together. So that's where have you for your delivery reason. So you can imagine 3 pairs will be enough for you. And just in case sometime some batteries are not working, you can go with a single battery option. Sorry. So this is the accessory. So in the delivery drone box, what we come the drone itself with a cargo mode. So the cargo mode will come together in the beginning. So for the accessory, there will be the winch system. So DJI Flycart 30 winch system kit, and also delivery the WB37 battery and the WB37 battery charging station and DRDK2 mobile station and DJI cellular dongle. For this dongle, I hope like all of you already familiar for the RTK network and for the good signal. So the next, so many people ask that question about the data security because we use a flight, we use every information you plan and the management and how we make it we make secure your data. Is all the data security is we use a DJI delivery hub. This is on the cloud base, so it will collect the data and it will data transmission and storage, data clearance, everything from device to the user. You will see we make sure that it's safe. The cloud-based platform. So that operated by Amazon Web Service. So that will help you for more safety. Okay, so you will see here for the aircraft performance. So on the column you will see the loading, and the here you will see the altitudes. So from the from the loading, see 25 kg, and if you use a dual battery altitudes, you go 6 kilometer. Because the battery is a half weight, right? So you can go up to 6 kilometer with single batteries. You can bring like more kilogram and you can go a bit far. So, but for the safety reason, we will suggest for the dual battery purpose. Okay. So overall, so let's see the overall how delivery drone is make sure the safety was a component. First, the feature is you can fly up to 16-kilometer range with a full payload, and you can use a dual battery. They have a parachute system for the safety reason, and of course the other reason like in-place detention, carbon fiber propeller, and 12 meter per second wind resistance, dual control. So these are not these are also like useful, and here I want to highlight more in like DJI delivery hub like for maximum altitudes 6 kilometer, and you have IV55 cargo case and wind system and air-based projection. We use a 20-kilometer O3 image transmission technology. Also you can go 30 kg rear battery and 4G hand image transmission system and fly speed 20 meter per second, and we use a DJI Pilot 2 that make you user friendly. And of course, without payload, you can go 28 kilometer, much more. And you can also go for the elevation map, you know, because on the Flyhead 2 you can plan on the elevation map. That will help you for the safe planning of your cargo transport. So what can be the solution? Because so far, while how we are carrying goods for the solar panel, if you put like some solar panel project, because the solar panel should be on the high terrain, so some area they put on the mountain, so to carry the solar panel to do from place to place. So in that scenario, also is very difficult for the people so far. So we want to give the solution for that scenario. And then next is like aerial emergency transportation. For some emergency transport come. So now for the head, no, you cannot bring like a big item so far. So now with the delivery drone, you can bring some medical supply or some equipment to have for the emergency response. And and also like eco-friendly transportation, because we use electricity. We use the electrical motor, and we use the battery only. We are not using any fuel, right? So it's so much eco-friendly. And integration. So if we want to mention integration, like, because many people, even though like in the past we give you like Atlas drone, we give you enterprise drone, some people stay need like with the third party payloads like robotic and in the picture. So you can also use in some scenario as you require, because you already see with the drone capability, the you can fly very far, fly very high. Even like one of my customer, like last 6 months ago, one customer came to me and he told me, I want a drone that I want to bring the transmission equipment like for Huawei, and I want to fly up high, and I want to stop there, and I want to be hovering for long minutes, and sometimes I want to bring so far distance. So in that kind of scenario also, you can bring your equipment. So that's integrity. You can integrate it with diversity third-party payloads. So as you require as well. So senior transport. That this picture are the transport from our China, because in China we've been using already modern system. So for now, so these are some example for you. So before in the first picture, they bringing goods to up and down hill. You know, for normal people, you just bring the good up and down. It takes about 5 or 6 hours for the people, because it's very far distant, and you need to climb up, and the height is like 1,100 meter, and the straight line distance is about 3,700 meter. So it's very it takes too much time, and also tiring job. See, the goods are too much on the downhill. You cannot finish in a day. I'm sure if you want to finish, you need too many people. So even for one people, like 5 to 6 hours, and some areas 7 hours. So now they use the delivery drone, and it could save that time a lot, because one flight total go and back is only 70 minutes. You can finish in 70 minutes. You can bring like 40 kg, 50 kg at the same time. So this is their experience is they could finish 1.5 10 or cargo in the 28 round trips. So that could have them saving time and energy a lot. And also of course regarding with the safety, also you don't have to worry much when you fly with the drone, right? Because sometimes in the rainy season, the road are so much slippery. So for people, is so much difficult. So now the delivery drone could give the solution. You can all they some people they use a wind system, but some cargo you can also use a cargo cage. So this is very stable, and you can bring easily. So how we plan? So for example, this area you want to deliver your item to the one mountain, and there behind the mountain is the point two. So for that one, you, as I mentioned before, you can manage with our management hub, DJI management hub for the planning. So you just here from the takeoff point, you can make a 1 2 takeoff point, and you can plan this. You can just start your mission. It will help you finish the job in a short time. Some emergency supply like here for the spare part or electricity towers, and for forest firefighting, and sometimes fire execution too. So also it could have buying our delivery drone. Yeah. So yeah, also the same thing, like you can take off auto flight. Sometimes you can also transfer for sunbathing. You can also bring the item. If you make sunbathing on top here, you can deliver the good easily. This is also for offshore, as I mentioned before. And also see, this is a third party integration. So yeah, that's all. So this kind of all the scenario, whatever you have the challenging or you want to give solution, you can bring down your delivery drone will be your solution. So if you now that's all my presentation, and I hope like you have some clear understanding about the feature, and I think you might have more question and answer. So yes, so you can go. We will proceed for Q&A now.
Okay, I hope you have enjoyed our webinar today. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach us through our official email, sales@rccorner, and we will be getting back to you with the insightful answer to your problems. And if you haven't subscribed our YouTube channel, please feel free to subscribe. And if you haven't followed us in social media, please follow us through the links we are going to mention below. So hope to see you soon again on the next webinar. Goodbye for now.